Hello everybody, I cannot believe it. It is our 5th day of week 3. I have had so much fun at summer camp. I hope you have too. It is a great way to get a few things done and get some cards made and to try new things. So I'm so glad you've stopped by for today. Today we get to do 2 projects that are rather simple, but I love the simplicity of them. So let's get started. I thought we would start with our tin of tags. That's a little bit of a tongue twister. So I love these little tags, and I just thought they looked so cute sitting in this tin. So that's why everybody needed a tin to put their tags in. Whether you just save it as a place to keep your tags in, or you actually give it as a gift, you get to decide. But I just love these tags so much. Let me just grab the one more that was here. So there's 3 different styles on our sheet. So let's start with what comes in, or what supplies you need for these cute tags. So you will need your card cutout 93. Now you may have taken a little sneak peek at it, but it is such a fun sheet just full of holly berries. It's amazing how cute they look anywhere you put them. And then we have our farmhouse Christmas tags. You know, I love the simplicity of these. It just felt like that farmhouse where you have a light background, maybe white or natural color like this, and just simple words, just some extra white space. And I've really come to appreciate the white space. And you could even just put the little tag topper on it and be fine. You wouldn't even have to add holly. I just think they are so cute and fun. We have added 3 different papers for the little tag toppers, I guess you could call them. And that's for these up here. So we have the 3 different papers. We have our Holidays Blackbird Reverse Baby Dots, our Buffalo Plaid Red Wagon, as well as our Buffalo Plaid Baby's Breath. And they are just so much fun. I just love this project. So the first thing you need to do, so simple, is you'll cut out your tags. And they are easy to cut out. And I use the big scissors typically for that because it's just long, straight lines. And I'm just going to cut out a couple of them here. Now this, the Believe, has more space taken by the words. It doesn't give you as much flexibility as to where you might put your holly. But then I'll cut out this Mary too. There's a little more room there. And just simple to cut out. Almost done here. Okay, so we've got, and then there's additional tags at the bottom that you could add on top here. Let me just cut one out and I can show you what I'm referring to. Okay, so you could just very easily add this to here, and you could even just staple that on. I kind of like a little bit on an angle. And then I've already cut out some holly leaves for us to work with. Put a few of them on our little working surface here. So one thing that I think is really fun to do with the holly leaves is kind of bend them, fold them in half a little bit. Now you could take and just run an embossing tool, something down there, to make it fold a little easier. But I find you can really get a good effect with just bending it in between your fingers. I mean, look how cute that is. And that was the thing. I had so much fun just coming up with different places to put the holly leaf. Let me go ahead and let's tape those down. So I'm just going to put this on a little bit of an angle. You could even mount it on a colored paper. That could be cute as well. And I'm going to use mounting tape for the holly leaves just to give them a little more pop, a little more depth there. One more little piece of foam mounting tape. You know, I'm gonna miss you guys. It's been fun to have a project to work on and to actually force me to sit down and make some projects too, because sometimes life gets busy and we get so sidetracked we forget some of these fun things that we enjoy. And it's always nice to have a card on hand for somebody else, or to give a set of cards to somebody. So now we'll just put that final little holly berry on there. And then I think I'm going to use the little black reverse dots. And of course you could use your paper trimmer, but I'm just cutting a little strip that I'm going to fold to adhere to the top for like my little tag holder, the tag topper. So you can actually put the string through this as well. But look how cute. And we just added the little to from so you can write on there. But I just cannot believe, honestly, how much fun it is to figure out places to put the leaves. Let's just try a few, see what you think. And you can use 2 holly leaves, 1 holly leaf. You can just be so creative. So the one we did originally, I put it on the top here, kind of like the dot for the eye. But I mean, you can scoot it over. We could put, get one more leaf out here. You could put 2 at the end and then put your little tag topper below that. I mean, like, there is just endless possibilities of how you can position your holly leaves and the tags that you can make. It is so fun. And I love, love, love this sheet of holly leaves. It is, they look cute on everything. Anywhere you put them, they're just so cute. So I just love them. There's also other sayings that come on it. Happy holidays, have a holly jolly Christmas. And I'm like, this could be cute just stuck on, you know, as well. I mean, your imagination is the limit. So I can't wait to see what you create with our Christmas farmhouse tags and the holly leaves, or whatever embellishments you want to add. They are so, so fun. Okay, remember, today we're doing 2 projects. So I'm going to just clear this over to the side. Okay, these pockets are so fun to make. I just love them. And right now we've just focused on Christmas for them, but I can just begin to imagine all the fun things that we can do with them. I have 2 different versions. This one is slightly smaller, but they're made with 1 sheet of paper. The fold to do it is so simple, but the paper makes it so cute. It's double-sided. So let's go ahead and see how that fold works. To the supplies that we're going to use is our card cutout number 92, one of our new ones, and then our double-sided Merry and Bright paper. So let's start. We're going to do okay, so even though these folds are so simple, with the double-sided paper, it makes them so, so cute. So you can just see this one had the stripes on the outside. This one has the stripes on the inside, and they just make a cute little pocket that you can tuck into things. So the first thing, just to double check, I always, and this is a great thing to do with scraps that you have left too, is I just measure the paper to make sure I know the width of it, because you want it to be square. And so this is just shy of 8.5. So I'm going to cut it to be just shy of 8.5. Just lining up on my trimmer. But this is perfect because you could do a 6x6 or 4x4 or 2.5x2.5. So I have my square, and I want the dots to be on the outside. So I will fold it in half on the diagonal. And so once you have folded in half, then you bring over the corner, and you want it to be parallel with this edge here and touch this edge here. So I will just fold that there, and then I'm going to do the same with this side. And you could score it if you want first, but I don't find that it's really necessary. And if it doesn't come to the exact corner, that is not a problem. We just need it to be able to hold a pocket. And then you just fold this top half down. So because it is coordinating or reversible double-sided paper, it is so cute. And then you just want to kind of tuck your hand inside, and that's what holds it together. If you want, you could also add a little bit of adhesive, and I just use the double-sided tape. But so you can see how cute and easy that is. In fact, I just want to show you one. I just grabbed a double-sided paper. This is our vintage lilac with the Martha dots and houndstooth. So I'm going to make a 4-inch square. So I'm just going to cut my first 4 inches. And this really is a fun thing to do with scraps, because that is not a very big piece of paper. But let me just show you how cute. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do it like this. So I'm going to have my polka dots on the outside again. I think I like polka dots. I always seem to choose that. So I fold it in half on the diagonal. I'm going to bring across, holding it parallel, just kind of making that parallel there, touch that corner, and then just crease. And then I'm going to fold the next one over, just lining it up like that. Fold the flap down. And this one is really tiny. I think this is probably the tiniest one I've made. And you just stick your finger and kind of pop it open, and that kind of helps keep it closed. And then I think on this one I am going to add a little bit of double-sided tape to hold together. But look how cute that is. Could that be any cuter, just this little size? You could stick so many things. This would be cute just sitting on top of a card, some flowers around it maybe, and maybe it's for a little birthday and you want to tuck a little money in there, in that little pocket. That would be cute. I don't know about you, but as our kids got older, Christmas is just my favorite. I love Christmas, but as the kids get older, it's sometimes a little harder to bring that magic to Christmas. So we started a little family tradition where we would do treasure hunts. So they would find their gift at the end, but they had to kind of figure out all of the clues until they found their gift. And so I think these would be cute little pockets to have hidden around the house with their next clue in it. In fact, one time we were so sneaky, our son was getting older, and so you're trying to still make it magical. We put one of his clues in the bottom of our swimming pool. So he had to go for a little swim on that early Christmas morning. So, But just look how cute this would be. Tuck a little hot chocolate, a candy cane, a little gift card, just something that you tuck in. I think this would be cute. Punch a hole in it and you could even hang it on a tree. Or you can make an advent calendar out of them, and you can make them all look different, but then you could tuck little scriptures or little things to do every day, activities you want to do as a countdown to Christmas. So these here I have just decorated using our card cutout number 92. And so I've got some pieces that I've cut out. And I thought, oh, we would try a little different version than the ones we had already done here. So I cut out the Merry and Bright right here. And this time, I don't know if you've ever done it, but can you see I've kind of distressed the edges here. So it doesn't quite have that same crisp look, but it's just a little more tattered or torn. So I want to use that. Maybe I can tack this on with it, or maybe I just want to, add my favorite holly leaves. So let me just hurry and tape this down. Okay, so I just told you about making things rough, and what I like to do is I just take my fingernails and just kind of scratch it along the edge, and it just kind of curls it up a little bit. So I don't know if you can see that very close, but you can see I'm just sort of scratching, and the paper kind of bends. You can even curl it up a little bit with your fingers. So I'm just making these holly leaves have that little bit of distressing too. And I'm going to fold it in half because I love, and when I say fold it in half, I don't like fold it and crease it. I just kind of bend it around my fingers. So it gives some definition. I've already creased the edges of this one, but I think it could be fun to have a holly leaf maybe tucked in. We could have two of them tucked in down like that. Add a little holly berry here, or I could tuck some in on top, add a little holly berry there, or depending on what size of something, I could even put my holly leaves up here and add a little berry up there, depending on what you are going to put in to your little pocket. I also think these would be so cute on the outside of a Christmas card. Actually any kind of a card. The double-sided paper makes it cute. But you could just tuck this on the outside of the card, tuck in your little message or little gift card, and put that right on the front of the card, and then have your message inside. So you can see how fun these pockets can be, and so versatile. There are so many things you can do with them. Well, everybody, it's that time again. It has been such a fun camp, and I am so glad that we got to spend these 3 weeks together. It has been so fun to make new things, try new things. I can't believe it's been our second summer camp. I'm so glad all of you have joined us. Happy camping!